Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I am Damian Farr, and tonight we are talking about Call of Duty of all things. I know it's normal to hate on the series, and being honest, there is their fair share of bad games. I mean, Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, World War II was okay. I mean, Black Ops 4 is probably not great. I haven't played it. Being honest, Modern Warfare 3 isn't that great. But, there was some good ones in there. There were some diamonds in the rough, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking my top 5 favorite Call of Duty games. Why did I say that weird? I don't know. So, let's start off with my, honorable mention, I guess, because I didn't even think about an honorable mention. Black Ops 3. Why Black Ops 3? The campaign's terrible. The multiplayer is terrible in my mind. Well, zombies. They remastered a bunch of the maps, and I like zombies, so that was cool. I liked it. So, honorable mention out of the way. Let's get to the fifth one, or fifth place, I'll call it. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I know what you're thinking. Damien, that seems really low on your list. Well, being honest, I think it's great, but that wasn't the first Call of Duty I played, so it didn't really stick with me. After playing some of the newer ones and then coming back to it, it was cool, but it's still not as great as I thought it would be. The story, campaign, great. Multiplayer is great. But these other ones in my mind are just more enjoyable. I don't know what it is to say other than more enjoyable. So, let's go to number 4, which is Black Ops 2. First off, I love the way the RCXD looks in Black Ops 2. Also, the drone looks pretty sweet too. The reason I'm showing those is I kind of want to build them into like camera rigs eventually, so that'd be cool for the Spidey cam. Or then I'd call it the drone cam or the Spidey drone, there we go. Or, the Spidey car, I don't know what you want to call it, but I think it'd be sweet. Personally, I love this game. Like, the campaign was pretty cool. I liked that it picked up right where Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 kind of left off, where you continue Alex Mason's story and then you take his son's story as well, which I thought was pretty sweet. And then it has multiple endings, which was also cool. But being honest, zombies was great. Multiplayer, I know it's great to hate on the futuristic Call of Duties. I actually like the futuristic in this. It was new at the time, so it was cool. So I thought it was great. I'd love to keep playing Black Ops, but being honest, 3 and 4 didn't continue the story at all of these Alex Mason and his son. So, that's personal preference. So, then we're going to number 3, which is Modern Warfare 2. This is my favorite modern Call of Duty. When I say modern, I mean like in current day, futuristic type thing. I think this is one of the best. The campaign, well, the story is pretty much like a Michael Bay movie on steroids because it's so fast paced. There's no like slowdown. It was good though. The multiplayer, this is probably the best multiplayer in the series in my mind, other than Noob Tubes. Great game. And then Spec Ops. Most people don't like to comment on Spec Ops, but I loved it. I thought it was great. New advancements to the series, so I loved it. So then we're going to number 2. This one's close. Being honest, it's between this one or it's between 1 or 2 in this situation. I think both of them could be number 1, being honest. So, starting off here, Black Ops. That game, so much to do. Like, I still play to this day. The campaign was great. The zombies maps are also great. Like, these are some of the best zombies maps. Being honest, I think these are the best zombies maps. And then you get all of the 4 of the original ones in here too as well. Then also, the multiplayer, great. Combat training, offline with bots, great idea. I don't think they've done it since, so I love it. I think it's a cool idea because then you and your buddies can just play, chat, and shoot some bots instead of getting wrecked online like I normally do because I suck. And the RCXD's in this one too. Maybe I'll make that camera rig too. 2 RCXDs in 1 drone. Well, technically 2 drones if I make the Spider-Man one, but that's not important. That's for a future date. So, what do you think is number 1? What is your favorite Call of Duty? Tell me in the comments below. This is my favorite. Like I said, it can be a toss-up between this and Black Ops, but I'm going World at War. Why World at War? Most people don't like World at War. I love World War II. Like, the setting was great. The campaign, though underlooked, I think is, if not the best Call of Duty campaign, right after Black Ops, is the best. I just love it. Like, the story is good And I don't know how to explain it other than it's technically a terrible story, but it's technically a great story. It's kind of like if they made a B action movie, you know, where it's not an A-list actor, not an A-list cast, but somehow it does well. I thought it was great. I love it. The multiplayer, well, branching off of what Modern Warfare, the first one, did, I loved it. Though nowadays it's pretty much all modders and hackers, so that's unfortunate. And then zombies, brand new mode, great idea. Continue to expand. I think this was where Call of Duty really started hitting its stride, personally, and I think it's one of the best. If you noticed, all of my games are pretty much from 2007 to 2010, except Black Ops 2, so just thought I'd point that out. So, tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite Call of Duty? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.